dear students. In this video I am going to discuss about care of unconscious patient. So if the patient is in unconsciousness, how they are going to provide the care. So already we have seen in this care of unconsciousness patient emergency care. So how they are going to give this care in emergency. So that thing we have seen. So this is the chapter of therapeutic nursing care unit 7. And the subject is Fundamental of Nursing for GNM first year. So in this subject I am going to discuss about care of unconsciousness patient. So in care of unconsciousness patient, how they are going to provide the long term care, that thing now we will see. So in long term care also we have seen so how they are going to provide the position and how they are going to provide airway and the things we have seen in previous class. So the patient is getting pressure ulcer. So how they are going to take care of that pressure ulcer. So to prevent pressure ulcer, how they are going to maintaining the position of the patient. That thing we have seen in previous class. So today I am going to discuss about nutrition. So in long-term care, in unconsciousness patient, how they are going to provide the nutrition. So we will see that nutrition status. So first thing is the diet must be contain adequate supply. So whatever the diet they are providing, that should provide adequately. And next thing is all the nutrients required for life. So whatever they are providing that diet, that should provide adequately. And next thing is all the nutrients, so which is contain high protein and which is contain high calorie. So by seeing that diet, they have to provide the patient. So there may be supplied by gastric tube feeding. So unconscious patient cannot take by orally. So such type of patients, how they are going to provide this diet? Through gastric tube feeding. So through nasogastric tube feeding, they have to supply the adequate of diet to the patient. So example, high protein milk, and next thing is drinks and fruit juices, so and water. So these are the things they can provide through nasogastric tube to the patient. So who is having unconsciousness. So unconsciousness patient cannot take the diet himself by orally. So such type of patient, as a nurse, she has to provide the diet as a liquid. So such type of high protein milk and drinks and fruit juices and water. So these kind of things the nurse has to provide through nasogastric tube. So to the patient she has to provide this kind of diet to get good health. So for this purpose they have to provide this kind of diet. So these things we can see in nutritional status. So for unconsciousness patient, the diet must contain adequate supply of all the nutrients required for life. So whatever the nutrients is required for life, those kind of things they have to provide the patient. Next one is they may be supplied. They may be supplied by gastric tube feeding. So such type of things they have to provide by nasogastric tube feeding. And next thing is high protein milk, drinks, fruit juices and also water. So these kind of things they have to provide for unconsciousness patient. So this is the nutritional status for long term care of the patient. So in unconscious patient, when they are going to give long term care in nutrition, they have to follow these things. And next we will see elimination. So whatever after providing diet, if the patient is not eliminating, so there is a chance to get problems. If the patient is not able to eliminate, so whatever after digestion, whatever the waste products are present, that thing, if the patient is not able to eliminate those things, there is a problematic for the patient. So we will see in elimination, if the patient is not able to eliminate those things, how is the patient condition? So any sign of urinary retention or constipation. So if the patient is having urinary retention or constipation. So urinary retention means if the patient is not able to pass the urine, so that thing is the urinary retention. And next thing is constipation. The patient is not able to pass the when the patient is not able to pass the bowel movement. So that things we can see here, where in elimination any sign of urinary retention or and constipation. If these two things are present in the patient, so for constipation will be reported and observed for if the patient is having constipation, so they can provide the glycerin suppository. So if the patient is having constipation, so to prevent that constipation, to provide normal bowel movements, for that purpose they have to provide the glycerin suppository. So it may be by, so if the suppository is not available, so according to the physician order, which syrup is good for this constipation. So that kind of things, that kind of medicines has to provide for the patient. So when the patient is having constipation, so at that time they have to provide the glycerin suppository, or next thing is syrups or else tablets. So in medical things, whatever it is possible for the patient condition, that thing they have to provide. So if the patient is unconsciousness, the patient is not able to take orally, so then they will go for suppository, so glycerin suppository. And next thing is, the patient is having urinary retention, so if the patient is not able to pass the urine, so there is the presence of abdomen distension. So there is a painful in the abdomen. So due to this urinary retention, the patient may have abdomen distension. So to prevent that abdomen distension, if the patient is not able to pass that urine, so what the nurse has to do, if necessary, she should provide if the patient is having abdomen distension, so to prevent that abdomen distension, as a nurse she should give the more quantity of water through nasogastric tube, and if not, by intravenously she should administer the normal saline according to the physician order. And next thing is, keep hot water bag on the abdomen so that the patient can pass the urine automatically. If these things are not able, by applying these things also, if the patient is not able to pass the urine, next drain out the urine. So if through that, if the patient is able to pass, okay. If not means they have to they have to go for catheterization process. So the patient is not able to pass the urine by doing these things. At the time, according to the physician order, they have to go for catheterization procedure. So by keeping that catheter, the patient can pass the urine automatically. So these are the things we can see in elimination. So in elimination, if the patient is having urinary retention, if the patient is having constipation, how they have to treat that condition. So how the nurse has to provide the case such type of condition. So that thing now we have seen. So the patient is having catheterization. So in the sense, when the patient is not able to pass the urine, so at the time if the patient is having catheterization, so how much ml the patient is passing per hour? So how much ml they are giving per hour by nasogastric tube feeding? So the quantity, everything they have to maintain in one chart. So that is called as a intake output chart. So how much ml the patient is taking, how much ml the patient is passing out. So that thing they have to maintain in the elimination part. So these things we can see. So in elimination, it is nothing but any sign of urinary retention and constipation. If these signs are present in the patient, so how the nurse has to provide the case such type of signs. So for example, urinary retention, due to this urinary retention, the patient may have abdomen distension and painfulness in the abdomen, and patient may have difficulty. So to prevent those things, the nurse can provide without physician order. She can provide the hot water bag she can keep the hot water bag on the abdomen of the patient so that the patient can pass the urine. And next thing is, if the patient is not able to pass by applying this hot water bag by hot water, they can provide the intravenously, they can administer the normal saline. Next thing is, they can provide the more water through nasogastric tube. So these things the nurse has to do first. If it is not coming by these things, so according to the physician order, they have to go for catheterization procedure. So by keeping that Foley's catheter, the patient may have the patient may pass the urine in the bag so that the patient may have relief and the patient may so it can reduce the abdomen distension. So these things we can see in urinary retention. So whereas come for constipation, if the patient is not able to pass if there is no bowel movements, so to provide that thing, they have to administer the glycerin suppository, or if the patient is not able to, not only by this glycerin suppository, by nasogastric tube feeding they can provide the Doflax syrup, so that things Clemafin. So according to the physician order, they have to provide the syrups and tablets, so whatever the physician is advised, so according to that they have to provide, so to proper bowel movements. So next thing is, these things we can see in elimination part. So we have completed now nutrition part and elimination part. So whereas come for in unconscious patient in long-term care, how they have to provide this nutrition and how they have to see for elimination whether the patient is having proper elimination or not. So these things we can see in the unconscious patient. So that too in long-term care. So next we will see care of skin. So not only by nutrition but not only elimination. So another part is care of skin. So how they have to give the care for the skin when the patient is in unconsciousness in long term care, how they have to provide the care for the skin, that thing now we will see. So the unconscious patient should be given a complete bath every other day. So such type of patient, when the patient is in unconsciousness, such type of patient, they have to provide the complete bath, sponging bath every day. So compulsory they have to provide the bath every day by providing sponge bath. So by giving sponge bath, they can provide the dryness of the skin of the patient. And next thing is, the skin should be lubricated with moisturizing lotion after bathing. So after providing this bath, they have to apply the they have to apply the lotion for good moisturization. And next thing is, the nails should be kept short as many patients scratch themselves. So they have to see the nails also. So if the nails are growing, so they have to make it short. So most of the unconscious patients, without knowing them, they can scratch themselves. So to prevent that scratching themselves, so they have to make the nails in short. And next thing is, provide oral hygiene at least twice per shift. So not only the care of skin, so they have to provide the mouthwash. So they have to provide the oral hygiene at least per shift twice. They have to provide the oral hygiene. So include that. So for what? To prevent the dryness, and next thing is whatever the mucus secretions are present in the patient. So to remove those things. So whenever they are going to provide oral hygiene, they have to keep the suction apparatus. So because by giving this oral hygiene, whatever the secretions are present in the patient mouth, it may be aspirate. So in order to prevent that things, whenever the patient is getting secretions and that things, through this suction apparatus, they have to take out everything, secretions, whatever the secretions are present in the patient mouth, they have to remove by doing suction. So that purpose they have to keep the section apparatus beside the patient. So whenever they are going to provide the oral hygiene. And next thing is apply petroleum jelly to the lips to prevent drying. So they have to apply the petroleum gel for what? To prevent the dryness of the lips. And next thing is keep the nostrils free of crusted secretion. So the patient is in unconsciousness. So such type of patients, mostly they will keep nasogastric tube. So NG tube, maybe the NG tube will be present in the patient nostrils. So due to that and there is a presence of secretions. So the unconscious patient cannot tell and they cannot remove it. So the nurse has to observe that whatever the crusted secretions are present in the nostrils and clean it and keep it clean. So that thing as a nurse she has to observe in the unconsciousness patient. And next one is check the eyes frequently for signs of irritation or infection. So not only the skin, not only the oral hygiene, and next thing is for eyes. So the nurse has to check it frequently. Any signs of irritation or infection in the eyes, any discharge is present or not. So that thing the nurse has to observe in the eyes. So these are things we can see in long-term care of unconsciousness patient. So one more time I will read. First thing is care of skin. So whereas come for care of skin, they have to take care about the skin. So daily they have to provide the sponge bath. So by providing this sponge bath, the patient's skin may be clean and it will become dry. So to prevent from dryness, they have to provide sponge bath and to prevent from infection, to prevent from. So these things they have to provide the sponge bath to keep clean and dry. And next thing, for this purpose they have to provide the sponge for the patient, sponge bath for the patient. And whenever they are going to provide the sponge, they have to see the skin color and is there any presence of pressure ulcer. That thing they have to observe very carefully. And next thing is after giving the sponge bath, they have to apply the lotion for good moisturization. And next thing is not only the skin, and they have to provide the proper oral hygiene for the mouth. So whenever they are going to provide the proper oral hygiene, at least they have to provide it for shift 2 times they have to provide. So whenever they are going to provide this oral hygiene to the patient, they should keep the suction apparatus beside the patient bed. So whenever they are going to do oral hygiene, so whatever the secretions are present in the patient, it may be aspirate into the lungs. So in order to prevent those things, they have to clean that things through suction apparatus, through suction machine. So whatever the secretions are present in the patient, that thing they have to take out by doing suction. And next thing is they have to apply the petroleum gel to the lips so to prevent drying of the lips. And next thing is not only orally, not only the skin, they have to observe the eyes also frequently. Is there any presence of infection? Is there any presence of irritation of the patient? And that things they have to observe in the eyes. So these things. These things we can see in long-term care of unconsciousness patient. So how they are going to provide the nutrition. So and which type of nutrition they have provided. And for unconsciousness patient, if they are not able to take by orally, how they are going to provide through nasogastric tube feeding. And especially when they are going to provide the nasogastric tube feeding, they have to observe whether the tube is in correct position or not. That thing they have to see by using stethoscope. They have to see the sounds of the nasogastric tube. And next thing is elimination. Whereas come for elimination, the patient is not able to pass the urine, the patient is not having any bowel movements. So such type of condition, how the nurse is going to treat that condition, we have seen. And next thing is care of skin. So how the nurse is going to give the care of skin, and next thing is not only the skin, next oral hygiene, next nostrils, next thing is eyes. So for these things how they are going to give the care and nails. So such type of things how they are going to treat this condition we have seen.